Happy Hump Day, everyone. I am VJ, and this is VJ's Crochet. Welcome to my new subscribers, returning subscribers, and channel members. I love each and every one of you oh so very much. And if you are catching the replay, yay, Team Replay. Thank you so very much. I want to thank Sam and Zoila for helping me with the sale on Monday. You two kept me straight, and I appreciate you oh so very much. I appreciate everybody who came in and participated, who purchased, who lurked. Whatever you did on Monday, I appreciate each and every one of you. I have been sorting out and bagging up the things that I have the right size bags for so I can start sending out invoices this evening. Some of you have blessed us so with your generous purchases. I've had to order larger size bags. They should be here Sunday. So I won't be able to get your invoices out until next week. But that's only because I didn't have the right size bags to send you your goodies. But the bags are on order and they are on their way. And thank you, because that's not a problem I don't mind having. And I know Miss Susan was overjoyed. Now, we got fam here, so let me say hi to the fam. There is Mr. Zach. I remembered you posted your picture. Yay. And here's my panel member, Miss Sam. Thank you. And don't forget, we will be taking the bus over to Granny D's after this today. Here is the link in case you fall off the bus. I fell off the bus a couple of weeks ago, but I did activate my parking pass. So if everything is equal, we will be going over there together as a group. Cross your fingers. Victoria saying hi to everybody. I am going to definitely be lurking today, taking a rest, feeling a tiny bit lousy again today, but more stomach than cold. Oh, well, I'm glad you didn't get to go out to that new fancy restaurant the other day then if you've already got a tummy ache. I am so sorry you are unwell. I'm drinking my stuff again. I remembered it was in the fridge, and I've been drinking it since I woke up sneezing and snotting and snorting and crap. Get well soon, Victoria. Honey, please take care of yourself and rest. Doing my best. Might have some, that. And if you have sinuses and you have a lot of sinus drainage, and if it's drained down into your tummy, that will give you tummy issues. Especially if you have postnasal drip while you're sleeping. If it goes down into your tummy, it will upset your tummy. Laurie, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Good to see you. I've already got your and Leslie's purchases package. I just have to weigh and measure them and send you the invoices. So your invoice is coming. And Leslie says, "Hi, I'll scoot out early. Doctor's appointment." I hope you feel better soon. I hope everything is negative. I hope the negative stuff is good stuff and the positive stuff is stuff that you want to be positive. Me, I can get a negative test and they want to start sticking needles in me because it should have been positive. I'm just saying, I am that person. Racine and Tom, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you two? I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you and Zoila were there to straighten me out over Mama Swift, because by that time I was thoroughly confused. I'm like, what, huh? So thank you both for that, because if I had been left to my own devices, it was not looking well for the home team. So I am really grateful that you were here. There's our dear darling Roberta. Good afternoon, my dearest. How are you? There's Kathleen and Trey. Honey, I'm hanging in there, and happy hump day to you too. You have raspberry iced tea in your tumbler. I have some old kind of juice. I don't remember what it is. It's red, but it's mixed berry, mixed somebody or other. And I have it in my Surox with my zinc to help boost my immune system. So I've got berry stuff in with my orange rescue. So it looks quite interesting. It doesn't taste bad. But this stuff has got all kinds of stuff in it. So it's all right. It's all right. There's Chris. Oh, I helped you spend your Christmas money. Yay! I'm happy for that. Yours will be one of the packages next week because I can't get your 6 cakes in the bags I already have. So but I got yours and Pebbly Poo's stuff sorted. I can get hers in. I can't get yours in. I'll probably I'll probably send you an invoice for hers and then just do yours when I get the other bags in since they're going to two different. Do you care, Chris? Do you care if you get two invoices? I'll send you one for Pebbles, and then when I get your bags, I'll send you one for you. Is that okay, or do you want me to wait and do them all at once like I did last time? You let me know how you want to handle this. Zach says, "Oh, you can't push her off the bus. I'm retired. I'm not doing any first aid. Okay, no pushing anybody off the bus." Laurie says, I'll take a pic and send an email right now of my Tunisian color work. Ooh, you all do. Oh, Lord. You all. Sam's laughing at Zach. You can try, but I'm heavy. Oh, Zach says he's heavy. Yeah, and I'm heavy. We're not heavy. We are kinfolks. Leslie says, just an established care visit to get things rolling again. Yay. That is muy importante. Roberta says, Victoria, honey in your tea will help with that tummy. A little ginger in that tea would help as well. Victoria says, knitting when I can. I kind of had to restart on one sock today. Oh, no. Oh, I'm glad you two are great. Chris says, VJ and everyone, you on TV, pattern on phone, so enforced lurking. You can lurk after you answer my question. Or you'll do like Roberta. She comes in and says she's going to be lurking and we get her engaged. Oh, I don't think it said hi. I think you said hi. Miss Glow, welcome in. Good to see you. How you doing? Are you still making your sock leg warmers? I forgot the name of them. Victoria said, thanks, Roberta. Drinking tea with honey and ginger ale and eating crackers. There's Dinky Jen. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hugs and smooches, Ricky. How are you? Laurie says, we are fluffy. ah, Chris says, two or one, whichever is best for you. Okay, honey, it's whichever is best for you. But if you don't care, I'll send you Pebbly Poos and I'll get hers out and then I'll get yours out when I get the bag. Roberta says, I'm so proud of me. I made a wearable I didn't toss. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud. Our little Roberta didn't toss a wearable. She's grown so much. Victoria says, I have yet to attempt Tunisian color work. Yeah, if I could get stuff off my hook, I might, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Ricky says, finishing the ribbing on my latest sweater, then it will be FO. And you're knitting this sweater correctly? Correct. So you're knitting it from the top down? Go ahead with your bad self. Zach says, we're not heavy. We were fluffy. He's not heavy. He's my brother. Zach gained 2 pounds, but working to get it off. That's all you can do. Racine says, VJ, don't show my post. It downloaded after you started the sale on Monday. Share next time or Friday. Okay. 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 Dreeny, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Miss Glow says she's okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm doing the best I can with what they give me to work with. Yes, as soon as I finish this scarf and finish a baby blanket, go ahead with your bad self. Ricky says, no, this one is crochet raglan top down. Go ahead, Miss Bistitual. Go right ahead with your bad self. Roberta says, Sam, I put the matching fingerless gloves in for today. Ooh, 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 ooh. See, you all have skills. You have skills. I love it. That's why we do this. No, that's not what I want to do. Stop talking and hit the right button, BJ. This button. Thank you very much. I got 57 million tabs open over here, right? It's just what I do. My computer says, I need some more bandwidth. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to close this one. Okay. Miss Victoria says 3 pairs of socks and a pair of mittens on the go. Girl, think I have an addiction? Yeah, I think you have an addiction, but bye-bye. And then you had the frog one. See? But that's all right, because you're getting it done. You are getting it done. Let me put Miss Roberta in the corner over here so we can see Miss Victoria's stuff. Ooh. And they're all different. When I was younger, I had socks similar to those orange ones with that pattern. Those were very popular back in the day. Not so much now. Dreeny wants to know, when is the next sale? Ooh, Dreeny. I was going to say the end of the month, but I just looked at my computer and saw that it was the 21st. So it'll be early February. I'll let you know ahead of time, because I want to get all this stuff packaged up and shipped out before I start the next sale. And the next sale may be a smaller sale. I'll see. It'll be early February. We'll have another one. We'll do the Ferris wheels first. And like I said, the Ferris wheels are in my sale playlist. So if you go on there and you see something you like, email me and I'll just add it to whatever you've got going on now. And you won't have to wait for the sale because it's already online. Oh, thank you, Ricky, for adding it to the group. Roberta says, I'm on a roll. I finished a wearable and took pictures and posted. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you, honey. Roberta's doing good out here. Thank you, ma'am. Those are nice colors. Victoria said, my friends have a bet on how many pairs of socks and stockings I'm going to make this year. Stockings? How long are the stockings? Are you stopping at knee high? Or are you doing thigh high? Tell me about these stockings. I'll post it ahead of time, like I did this last one. I won't do like I've done in the previous years and posted it the same day or the day before. I'll give you notice. You are welcome, Victoria. Dreeny says, Mama J is interested in the heavy furls. Okay. Okay. I've heard say, okay, those socks are pretty. Dreeny, tell Mama J if she has a particular furls in mind with a particular size, she can email me and ask me if I have one of those. She won't have to wait for the sale. But if she just wants larger ones and she wants to see what we have, um, I'll post it. Victoria says, I hate doing cables on the wrong side of my work. Ooh, where I have to purl them instead of knit them. Yeah, that's frustrating. Sarah, hello, hello. I'm having a great day. How are you doing? Victoria says they are the Christmas style that you hang on your fireplace. Ah, look, honey, I was thinking stockings that you put on your feet. I didn't know if you were doing fishnet or what you were doing. Roberta says, Victoria, I've never done cables on the back side. Well, there's something to look into. You got it? Okay. Okay. Because I was going to say she could look at the furls auction we had, and whatever did not sell, she can email me and see if I still have it. But we had so many hooks on that sale. I know she doesn't want to sit there and watch that whole video. But if she wants to watch it while she's doing something else, and if it didn't sell, she can email me. Victoria says they are okay. Just with this pair of socks, you cable every row. Oh, okay. I don't mind cabling every row in crochet. Not sure how I would feel about it in knit, but then I've never knit cables before. I know how it's supposed to work, but I've never done it. Suzanne says decided to make snowmen for Christmas next year. This one is using, I'm gonna call it Hug. I think it's Hoogie Yarn Red Heart. Also, the stitch marker was made by Liz Crochet and More. It's her cat Alex. Oh, oh, I love kitty. Well, you all know I love kitty cats. Why do I? I don't know why. I'll figure that out in a minute. Ooh, that yarn looks fluffy. That's a Halloween black cat. Sarah says, we're hanging in there. Appointments galore lately. My grandbaby mama is high risk due to diabetes and has to go twice a week now. I am so sorry. Yeah, Zach, you got to take care of those water pill problems. The bathroom is my second home. I'm tired of going to it. Well, you can just camp out in there, and you won't have to go there. You'll already be there. Sam is selling Sandrine. We have two red and white candy resin furls in L and M, and one in J. Also, blush metal in M, Andromeda in P, two solar flares J and I. Sam, that's impressive. And we have even more because we only went through about a third of the hooks yesterday. Thank you for keeping track of me. Welcome to my world, Zach. I can tell you the location of every restroom in town. Cute stitch marker. You love snowmen. Hey, yeah. Victoria says, at least you don't have to pay rent. If you buy shares, you might make money. Pay rent where, Victoria? In the bathroom? I'm lost on that one, but I'll just keep moving. It doesn't matter. I don't have to know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where we were when you started typing, so I'm lost. It's not the first time. Suzanne says, here's another snowman, just regular 4-weight yarn. Oh my. She's getting ready for next Christmas. Go ahead with your bad self. Look at me getting my buttons in the right order. She's already got it stuffed. Okay, madam. I don't know either. Maybe don't go to Walmart, Zach. I don't know. Victoria says going to the washroom if it's your second home. Oh, you don't have, okay, okay. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, ma'am. It is turning out cute. Yeah, sometimes you just have to break it down for me. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just can't. I cannot. And as you all know, some days are better than others. However, I'm actually doing fairly well because I had a 3-hour sale on Monday. I had a live at the other channel on Tuesday, and I'm back here on Wednesday. I'm doing fairly well. And I've been working on stuff all day. I almost got it organized. Cynthia has a half circle shawl, Super Saver ombre, Beautiful, gifting it on Friday. I don't think I've seen the Beautiful, but I like Super Saver yarn. We all know that. Zach's gonna blame Roberta. You can't blame Roberta. It's not her fault. Is that one of no, that's not an Agatha reading shawl, but that's pretty. That almost looks like a self-striping yarn. That's what I like about ombres. Um, 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 um. Victoria says, I'm starting some of my Christmas gifts now. And she's laughing. Starting Christmas market prep. Oh, M to the G, you all are too organized. Roberta says, it's okay, Zach. I accept the blame long as the meds are working. There is that, because if you're taking meds and they're not working, that's a bad thing. Sam says, yes, you're doing great. Well, over 530 views from Mondays. What, Sam? Really? OM to the G. Thank you all so very much. Oh my gosh. Thank you all. Oh, Sarah says, see? Oh, you meant all? Victoria says, sorry, body is a bit fuzzy, so it made sense in my head when I typed it out. Shows you how well my system is working. No, after you explained it to me, it made sense, but reading it, I was kind of like, I'm not getting it. Sometimes I pick right up on the sarcasm and the double entendres, and sometimes my literal mind jumps in and nothing makes any sense if it's not going in a straight line. Sometimes. Uh you going back to your doctor on February 3rd? Go ahead. Roberta says, Victoria, I talk that way, so we're all good, right? Victoria says, good. I'm glad I still make sense. Yeah, after you told me where we were in the conversation, it made sense. Laurie said, I got a quick drive to make, so I'm just listening. I'll let you know when I'm back. Thank you, Laurie. And thank you for listening. it is awesome to see that warms my heart. Panda, panda, hello, sweetheart. Hugs, smooches, and happy hump day to you, my dear. How are you? And Michael. Roberta says, Victoria, I get all mixed up and I look at my daughter and she'll finish it for me. All of you all do that for me, and I'm grateful because we know I get lost halfway through the sentence. Panda just got home a few minutes ago, listening while he gets comfy. Okay, I don't have a problem with that because I got on my t-shirt, but I got on sweatpants and fuzzy socks. Uh, Zach doesn't want to see his doctor. Yeah, my doctor called me for a appointment, and I'm like, no, I'll call you later. Panda saying hi to everybody. Somehow or other, this woman got into her head that I'm coming in to see her every 6 months, and I told her I was not coming in every 6 months. But then they called me. It's time for you to make an appointment. And I'm like, no, I will call you in a year. I'm like, lady, I'm not coming to see you every 6 months. Panda says, Dinky Jen, I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, though. Okay. There's my granny. Hugs and smooches, granny. Thank you for the parking pass. How are you? Victoria says, no, I'm not even going to read that because we don't do the S words down here. I am sorry for you, Victoria, but keep it up there, please. Oh, Zach doesn't have any oxygen again today. Use your little machine, Zach. You'll be, yes, please be a good boy and go. Please be a good boy and go. Um, Zach, please don't be offended and take this in the spirit in which I'm going to put this out here. I used to have chest pains and trouble breathing when I was younger. And my doctors examined me and they said, there's nothing wrong with your heart and lungs. It's your belly. You're too fat and your stomach is pushing up into your chest. You need to lose some weight and you will breathe a whole lot better. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm not trying to be offensive. I'm just letting you know what my doctor told me. He told me I had to lose weight and then I'd breathe better. So it's just something to think about if you choose. Panda says, Jen, I will take a peek in a few minutes. Gotta run. Gotta put on my fat clothes. Panda, do you have fat and skinny clothes? I gotta see her every month because of what's going on with me. Yeah, you take care of you, Zach. You take care of you. That is very important. I'm not going to read that one. You all keep that white stuff up there. Victoria got some inspiration from seeing the colors in Monday's sale for some shawls and hats with the way the colors look. Really? Oh, that's great, Victoria. I'm happy, especially your ripple hats. There's nothing like a little inspiration. There really isn't. Like I said, I had not seen Sparkle Mandala before, so I got to delve into some yarn that was new for me. Everybody's probably had it. I've not seen it. Ricky says, I'm doing very good. Thank you. Hope you and Michael are doing good too. Oh, thank you, Zach. I was like, please just take it in the spirit in which I am giving it to you. I'm not trying to offend anybody because, Sister Girl likes to eat. You got work clothes and fat clothes. You know what, Panda? Now that you put it that way, I had my scrubs and then I had my loungewear. So when I came home, the first thing I did was take off the bra and then put on some lounge clothes so I could deal with the kids. Good job, Zach. I am the same thing. I haven't gotten on the scale though, because when I get on the scale and see that I've lost weight, my brain says, "Oh, now we can eat because we've lost weight." Ricky says, "Zach, you are more important than you will ever know. Please be careful and take good care of you." Exactly. Roberta says, "You got this, Zach. Proud of you for your efforts." Indeed. Panda's laughing at me. Uh, VJ said, "Gotta let the girls." Yeah, got to. It's like, oh baby, back is tired, body's tired. Calgon, take me away. Ricky only has ends to sew in, and then the sweater is done. Go ahead with your bad self. Coley, how you doing up there? Dorothy, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Happy hump day to everyone. Dinky Jen says, "Ooh, an animal hat for my future football matches." You're making an animal hat for your future football matches. Okay. Okay. How do you know which animal you want? But I tell you what, I like the colors. I do like the colors. Uh-oh, hold on. I lost my chat. Granny says, "I've lost 10 more pounds, so 30 in total." Whoop, whoop. Pat yourself on the back, Granny D. That is awesome. Roberta, what do you mean? Me is what shoes? Whose shoes? Where's shoes? What are you talking about? Shoes? Oh, when you came in, the first thing you did was kick off your shoes. That was the second thing I took off. That is awesome, Zach. Focus on you. You take care of you. Victoria says, "Downside with the way my tummy is right now, I'm craving all the bad foods that I would take up permanent residence in my second home." Ooh, no, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, no. That would not be good for you. I'm doing good, Dorothy. Thank you for asking. Indoor, shoes off, bathroom and clothes off. I walked in the door, went straight to the kitchen, dropped all my bags, went to the bathroom, pants down, sit down, shoes and everything off, top off, put on my robe or gown or sweats or whatever, then come out and deal with the kids. Stripped down in the bathroom. Yes, indeed. The sun is shining and you're all smiles. Yeah, it's sunny out here too. Whoop, whoop. Hooray for us. We all need to put ourselves first too at times so we can last longer. Exactly. Zach is saying, "Oh, Zach, you're down 42 pounds. That is awesome." Victoria is down 10 to 14 pounds, depending on the time of day that is, right? Because I weigh less when I first get up than later on in the day. Well, first get up after Mother Nature takes care of that, then I'm better. Once I put clothes on, it's all over. You're in love with the colors. Okay, I'm going over there to see in just a minute. You are so welcome, Granny, because it is much more fun putting it on than it is taking it off. I agree. I agree. Zach says, "I feel selfish at times looking after me because I feel like I'm letting all of you down. Then part of me says, you need to take care of you first. You matter." Exactly. And you know what? The problem is, most of us, and it's really true for women and mothers, we're taught to take care of everybody else first. And if we think about taking care of ourselves, we're being selfish. But as you get older, you have to start prioritizing yourself, because if your health goes or your body breaks down, then you cannot take care of your family. So it's like being in the airplane. They tell you to put on your oxygen mask before you put on the child's oxygen mask. So you got to take care of yourself first, and then you can take care of somebody else. It's priorities. And if you're putting your priorities on you and your health, that's important. It's not like you're putting the priority on you going out gaming or going out gambling or going out drinking. You're focused on your health, and that is the best thing. So pat yourself on the back, Zach. You're doing the right thing. Jen says, my football team is doing great at the Mo. And if you saw my fingerless gloves, you might guess the animal. Oh, those tiger fingerless gloves. All will be revealed. Oh, all will be revealed in February. So it's not the tiger gloves. I like these colors though. I'm confused. All will be revealed in February. Okay. Dinky Jen also has a sock. Sock one just needs closing up and end sewn in. Theme is winter or blue. I did shorties ready for summer weather. Okay. Okay. There's nothing wrong with a little advanced planning here. Seems to be a lot of that going on in this group today. Wow. Wow. When I was working, my scrubs were that teal color, and then the entity decided that they were going to color code all of the departments, so that if the patients had an issue with somebody, all they had to say was what color scrubs the person was wearing. So they switched us over to that powder blue, which I hated. But then the nurses in the recovery room decided they were going to wear the powder blue. So that defeated the purpose, because we had the same color as another department. It just doesn't pay sometimes to be in an entity. Exactly, Roberta. It's not selfish. Ricky says, you are all doing so well. Keep up your good work. I know you can do it. Thank you. Care to share the sun? Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. It'll be cloudy later. Coley says, I'm down 18 since October. What? There is the mod with the mostest. Hi, Zoila. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for Monday. And hug Mama Inez for me, please. Everybody is saying hi. Congratulations to all who have lost weight. And Zola says, VJ, that's so true. We need to take care of ourselves too. Exactly. Because if we get sick and end up in the hospital, who's going to take care of the fam? We're not going to be here. And if they're used to you taking care of them, you know they're not equipped to take care of you. I'm just saying. Ricky says, nonsense, Zach. You taking care of you is giving the world a better version to enjoy. Oh, that is sweet. None of you are selfish for taking care of yourselves. I am going to post again in February. Okay. All right, Zach. Glad you gave yourself a pat on the back. Everybody give yourself a pat on the back. Susan, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? It is so good to see you. Yeah, we got to do self care. And speaking of self care, we had this lovely lady who did the lion's share of taking care of a loved one. Yeah. Zoila says, Zach, please take care of yourself because we care and worry. Leslie's got to run. Catch the rest later. Thanks for being here, Leslie. I appreciate it. Okay. I know. You all come up with the prettiest yarns. Zoila loves sock patterns. Dinky Jen says, congratulations on everyone's weight loss. It's too early for me to do more. You can walk around your flat. You can walk around your flats. You don't really have to walk outdoors. And and Dinky Jen, they have this thing now called Tai Chi walking. They have tutorials for it on YouTube. You can do that in the house. Sarah says the top one is going to be a tree skirt. The top one is going to be a tree skirt instead now because I made it way too big for me. So I started the second one and I'm hoping it fits. I tried it on, but I tried on the first one too. Yeah, y'all must never know. I don't, Sarah, I feel your pain. That's why I'm frogging that stupid hat because I measured it. I checked the gauge. I did everything, but that hat was so big. Well, you know what? You can finish that first one and you can gift it to somebody. It doesn't have to be a tree skirt because that is really too pretty to use as a tree skirt. You can just make that for someone who is larger than you. Your grandbaby's mother will probably be a little larger after she has the baby. Victoria says, oh, another downside. The job I had the interview for on Friday, I did not get it. I am so sorry, Victoria, but I might get hired for workshops. And then if she expands, I might get hired on. That is fantastic. And Miss Susan is congratulating Zach. Yes, congratulations, everybody. Yes, thank you. It'll get better. Zach's got his oxygen on now in case he takes a nap. I hear you. I sat up on the couch and went to sleep Monday. Zach says, I hope I don't nap because last time I did that, I was up until 2:30. Ooh, Lord. Cynthia, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I've shown your whip already. It was pretty. It was pretty. Thank you for sharing. How are you and your sister doing? Roberta says, making fingerless gloves to go with the sweater shawl. I swear this is never ending yarn. Found another big scoop skein. Oh, I was looking at that. I was like, I've seen that somewhere before. That's a big scoop. Yep. I understand. But those are so pretty. That yarn is so fine, you could knit some socks to go with your fingerless gloves and your sweater. and maybe a beret. You can make a whole ensemble with that never-ending yarn. I lost my star. There we go. Victoria says, thanks, Roberta. She said if current partnership doesn't work out, I'll most likely get it. Ooh, I don't wish bad on the current partnership, but I want to hold a positive thought for you. Roberta says, Zach, sleep when you can comfortably sleep. Sleep is the way the body regenerates. That is true. That is true. Ricky says the sweater is done and she is wearing it. Ooh, I can't wait until Friday. Aren't those pretty colors? I like the way they striped. So Ella says, Zach, if you slept that long, your body needed it. You're making it up as you go. Go ahead with your bad self, girl. Go right on ahead. Oh, you thought of a headband? Ooh. Roberta, so Ella says, Roberta, the story of my life. Those are really cute. That never ending yarn, yeah, you can make a whole ensemble with that because that is pretty. And you're making it up as you go. See, I know you hate doing patterns, but you get started and you do that thing. Chris has got sparkly yarn. Chris is doing a practice friendship blanket butterfly square for IVB from Red Heart Sparkle. The only sparkle I can use, discontinued. Why is it the only yarn that a person can use is discontinued? And I don't know why they have to discontinue yarn. Just add to it. Trish, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? And happy hump day. What's in your cup and what is on your hook? That's going to be pretty, Chris. Victoria says, I'm going to try a small bowl of chicken broth for my dinner or maybe just some applesauce. Try the chicken broth first because you don't know if the apples will sit well on a sour stomach. It is going to be pretty. Try something bland first. So Ella says, right, VJ? Why? I don't know why they discontinue yarn. I really don't. Because, it's not like it sits on the shelf and doesn't go anywhere. We go in there and we purchase the yarn. So they know people are interested in the yarn. Why discontinue it? If you want to do another colorway, do another colorway. But keep the colorway we're using. It makes no sense to me. I don't understand. I really don't understand how these manufacturers operate. Because it never fails that somebody wants a yarn that's been discontinued. And a lot of times it's me. Zach says, I don't know what it is yet. It is crochet, Zach. That's what it is. It is crochet. And for somebody who gave away all of his yarn and threw out his hooks and said he'd never do it again, you're doing a bang up job there, sir. Look at you go. Trish says, I was knitting today. Jasmine scarf. Actually filmed it. Will be up at 6:30. Okay. You mean you didn't post it in the group? We have to wait until 6:30? You know I get excited. Ricky said, yes, exactly. Stop discontinuing yarn, please. Exactly. Maybe we need to start a petition. Roberta says they always discontinue about the time I fall in love with it. That's me. That's me. The minute I discovered what is it, Rapsology, rainbow, the rainbow yarn, that yarn, they discontinued it. So upset. Susan says some of the yarn featured yesterday was discontinued. I know. Because when I went looking for prices, I had to do some deep diving. I had to do some deep diving. And I'm like, oh, I've never seen this before, but they've discontinued it already. Trish, a lot of people say they find yarn at the Goodwill. I have not been that lucky, but I have found a lot of nice yarn at estate sales. I got all my cable knitting needles at an estate sale. And if you go on, let me put it in estate.net. I have no, there's estate sales. You can sign up for their newsletter with your zip code, and they will email you when they have estate sales in your area. And the people will actually put pictures up there. If there's an address close to you, you can click on it and you can go through the photos and see if there's anything on there that you are interested in purchasing. Now, there's usually Friday afternoon, Saturday, and Sunday. If you go on Friday, the prices are higher. If you go on Saturday, it's more crowded. If you go on Sunday, they have slashed the prices because they want to get rid of it. But the selection is smaller because people have been buying stuff for the last 2 days. But yeah, I get a lot of nice things because everybody's got a stash and they've got all kinds of stuff and the kids don't want it. So you hit up an estate sale and yeah, you do good. Zach says, I don't mind the pink hook. You bought it from your mom crochets. I didn't know your mom crocheted. Ricky says, Zach, it is going to be pretty. That's what it's going to be. There you go. Zarla says, yes, Miss Vincent, that's why it flew out the window so fast. Right? And that's the thing. If you're working on a project and you need another cake of yarn and it's been discontinued, you come to a sale like this, you're like, I can finish that project now. Because a lot of time eBay and Macari have jacked up the price. We're not really jacking up the price. We're just trying to sell it and give the money to Miss Vincent. Yeah, we're proud of Zach. Yeah, he's doing well. He really is. And when you don't feel good, that motivates you to do good. Zach says, it's missing a stitch, but I'm leaving it. Makes it unique. That's how we learn. Zola says, Trish, I have never found yarn in the Goodwill. I haven't either. A lot of people even buy sweaters from the Goodwill and they pick them apart and reuse the wool. I've never done that. Victoria says, or in my case, a yarn is discontinued and you got just enough for a project only to find out all the balls are different dye lots. So you put the balls down and you organize them so it makes like a gradient pattern. and you put it on there and tell people that you did that on purpose. Oh, I like the way it's gradient like that. That is so cute. Roberta says, Zach, many cultures say to leave the imperfections to remind yourself that nothing in life is perfect. That's true. And there is Wonder Twin number 2. How are you, Laura? Good to see you. You took a screenshot. You are welcome, Zoila. Yeah, just put in your zip code and you can filter by how many miles away from your zip code you want to travel, and they will send you emails. Your mom can crochet and knit. There you go. Do you know when the postage goes back down? I have a few things to mail out. No, I will check because I'm putting out some invoices tonight, and I will let you know because they will tell me. And I'm going to check check out that chit chat that Monica told us about, and I'm gonna see which is cheaper, chit chat or pirate ship. I'll use whichever one's cheapest. Yeah, you should. She makes blankets. Oh, you're home again now. Thank you. Zoila says, Miss Vincent, someone told me that the postage won't be going down, but what do I know? This is up for the holidays. It usually goes, it's going to be higher than it was pre-holiday, I believe, but they're going to bring it down from the holiday price. Because last year they raised the holiday price in October, which was early, I thought. Ricky's got her raglan top down crochet with Hobby Halloween candy cake and a 5 millimeter hook. And Ricky, this is, I'm going to use Granny D's term, the bomb.com. Ricky, I want you to stand up and curtsy, then take a bow, and then pat yourself on the back because this is incredible. I'm loving this, and I'm not a green person. Ooh, look at you, Ricky. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. Girlfriend, you've got skills. That is so pretty. Yes, Miss Susan, they raised the I think in 24 it was like the last week in October. I mean, in 23, it was the last week in October. In 24, I think it started October the 18th, and it had been going down on January the 21st, but I haven't heard this year. Victoria's working on a poncho now, and 7 out of 10 were one dye lot, and the other three were another. So, using the three for the sleeves on my poncho. There you go. Lisa, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? You need an exclamation point before weather, Miss Glow. Yeah, they think they claim they work harder over the holidays, so they need more money. But we don't get any better service. I'm just saying. Oh, honey, that is beautiful. It is every bit as comfy on. Ooh, you got skills, girlfriend. You have got skills. That is beautiful. Look at everybody telling you how pretty that is. Annette, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. How are you? Uh, what is it? What is in everybody's cup? And if you have not posted, what is on everybody's hook? Pebbly Pooh is making a poncho, I do believe. Or is this a, hold on, did she tell me? Is this a shawl? She didn't tell me. I am going to step out on a limb and I'm going to call this a shawl. And if it's not, she can correct me later. 'Cause all I can do is all I can do. That's all I can do. I don't see a neckline, so I'm calling it a shawl. Ooh, Lord, wrong button. Hold on. Hold on. I'm talking and doing the buttons in the wrong order. There we go. I had said poncho, but then I looked and there was no neck opening, so I decided it was a shawl. Or it could be a rug. I'm going to call it a shawl. No, I'm just going to step back and call it pretty and let it go at that. How about that? I know, Zoila. Isn't that sweater wonderful? I'm glad you're good, Lisa. How's your daughter? Lydia, Happy New Year. Good to see you. How are you doing? USPS says they're raising shipping prices permanently. What the hey? Okay, Trish, thank you. They're just evil like that. Lisa has a Pepsi Max in her cup and a Lovey on her hook. Go ahead with your bad self. Lydia is drinking key lime water and working on a crochet blanket for a friend. That is wonderful. Dorothy is making her first sunbunny. Oh, yeah, you're screaming pretty too, Ricky. I hear you. They are pretty bright colors. Okay, thank you, Annette. Zoila, you agree pretty is good. I'm just gonna call it pretty. Okay, Roberta, hope to see you Friday. You take care of yourself, my dear. Oh, I'm glad she's good. You're so welcome. Ricky says, Zoila, I have not, but one never knows what the future brings, right? Right? Trish, you need to put an exclamation point in front of weather and your zip code, please. Dinky Jen saw Lisa's donation short. Great work. Wonderful. Wonderful. Victoria says, applesauce consumed. Hopefully, my tummy sorts it out. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Annette said, that's the flower power yarn. So pretty. Oh, that's flower power yarn? Really? Okay. I learned something new on every live, I tell you. I really do. Carrie, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? What is in your cup and what is on your hook or needles? I keep forgetting I have a bunch of knitters in here. If I say hook and you do needles, don't be offended. Oh, what just happened here? Huh. Refresh. Oh, my. Oh, I got kicked out of my own group. Okay. How rude. Okay. Annette is working on a C to C Mario Kart for Boggy Creek. Oh my gosh, Annette. You are going to donate this? Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. Annette, pat yourself on the back. You've got skills. Wowzers. Panda, if you're still here, look up at the Mario. Because Panda's a gamer. Oh, let's see. I'm going to skip over the weathers and the highs because people are putting in I don't know, Trish. I no, because I you keep getting ads popping up. You should only get half ads. Carrie is having iced coffee and she's working on a raglan top-down sweater from MJ's Off the Hook. Ooh, I know, Zoila. I got kicked out of my own group. It is beautiful. It takes skills. You are so welcome. Okay, Granny, thank you. We'll be over there shortly. Thank you for the parking pass. I think I got a few more. You all are so flippin' talented. And I'm here for it. Okay, let me see. Find out where I was before I got kicked out. Okay, Miss Glow is working on a scarf. Ooh, Gloria. This is beautiful. Oh, that is pretty. That is pretty. Yes, we will be there with bells on unless we fall off the bus. Everybody's going to have to tie your seatbelt. Granny will join you when I get home in a few. Okay, Cynthia. You think that is calming, Trish? It see. You get teal and black and together. That's Miss Gloria. Love her color combinations. Then we have Trish has the jasmine scarf. I don't think I've seen this one. But what do I know? Oh, you're knitting that. That's why I haven't seen it. That is pretty. That is pretty. You're welcome. It's in color Poolside Siesta by Hobby Lobby. Oh. Zoila says, I must try C to C, Annette. Uh, does does that have a pattern? Trish, that's pretty. Isn't that nice? I have not seen that one done. The jasmine scarf. That's your pattern on that? Oh, the Mario is your pat. Wait, the Mario is your pattern? Oh, girlfriend. Uh, two thumbs up and a hand clap. You did good. You can also sell that pattern on Etsy or Ravelry. We talked about you and your patterns before. Girl, that is beautiful. Yeah, you need to start a digital shop. That is gorgeous. Yeah, people would pay for that. So you designed it and then you worked it up. See, that's double skills. And Trisha also has Ella's Gems. Trish, girlfriend. I can't make it any bigger. I cut the top off. Honey, that is gorgeous. Sandrine, if you're still here, look up, baby girl. Ooh. Okay, I'm done. You all have outdone yourselves. It will take years. She says email her. Yeah, girl, you need a shop. You need a shop. It's been a whip for years. Look, see, Adrini is here. Adrini is it. See, if the Mosaic Queen says it's pretty, you know you've done something. That is gorgeous. I love that, Trisha. You all are so flippin' talented. OM to the G. Ooh. Did anybody, did anybody send me an email? We will have to do that next Wednesday because we're out of time. Trisha has a Hexy Cardi and it's never ending. It's like the yarn that Roberta has is never ending. Oh, that's a pretty colorway too. Oh, Trisha, that's pretty. See, you all. You find Trisha's saying to Sandrine, I finally got back into it with your push. See, Lisa, aren't they beautiful? Everybody is just you all are so flippin' talented. Okay, I'll have to do your email uh next week, Laurie, because it is 4 bells. And we need to go run over to Granny D's. Thank you, everybody who posted. It is Tunisian color work. Oh, you sent an email. Oh, Lord. Has Granny started yet? And this is Laurie's own design. You did tell me you had sent this. I'm sorry, Laurie. Tunisian color work. Okay. Panda, you see what this lady is doing over here? You too, Lisa. Have a great day. Thank you all for being here. We're going to do the outro and then we're going to go over to Granny DD's. You all are fantastic. Love you all. Be safe out here. Take care of you so you can take care of somebody else. Bye-bye.